We are back, and today, happy April Fool's Day. But this ain't the April Fool's joke. We're going to make you stubs all year long. Today's another weekly Tuesday roster update investing video, man. We got stats on these guys now, so we're going to be doing a deep dive on 3, 6, 9, I don't know, looks like close to 15, close to 20 good guys that you can be buying for your portfolio. Big news, the roster update is May 2nd. That's a while away, man. We're talking about a month. So this is actually not that big of a deal. Like, you're going to make less stubs, sooner, but you're going to be able to have a higher quality portfolio because you're really going to be able to sell all the bums and add all of the studs. So that's what you want to be doing, is managing your portfolio. May 2nd, you'll have a big payday, and also trying to make some stubs along the way by flipping certain individuals. We can see Jazz could have made you stubs. Eugenio Suarez, where's he at? Eugenio could have made you stubs. O'Neal Cruz. There's a lot of guys, man. Now, some things we've learned from opening day week. Really, if you're investing in a guy that nobody else is investing in, that's where you're going to see the greatest return on investment if that guy has a big game. Not many people are in on Westberg. Not many people were in on Suarez. Suarez was at 900 stubs. You could have sold him for about 10, 15 minutes there during his big game. But if you're investing in a guy that everybody's invested in, if you're investing in a guy like Cody Bellinger and he hits a home run, his price is only going to be around 1,900 because there's so many people trying to sell him off. So you're kind of, you're picking your poison. Do you want to throw darts at a dartboard and try hitting a bullseye? Or do you want to just go for that 20? Basically, do you want to make the stubs now? Or do you want to try making the stubs now by getting lucky on throwing a dart at a shot on the dart type guy? Or what I recommend is just, build up that portfolio. And if you get lucky, if Cody Bellinger has a 2 home run day, all right, then you're going to make some stubs you can start selling off. So that's kind of what we've learned from opening day week. Jacob deGrom is the first name on the list. Jacob deGrom is back in action, back like he never left. Now, he averages about 5 innings per year, and he hit 5 innings in game 1. 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, domination, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts on the day. Very good performance. We have a pitcher projection formula where we can actually predict what overall Jacob deGrom is going to be at if the update were today. Now, it's not, but if the update were today, I can tell you Jacob deGrom would be going diamond. He would be getting just over a +1 to his overall. And we have every single stat we can project. Diamond members have access to that spreadsheet. Consider becoming a member. We got 4,000 plus Discord members down there in the Discord, all linked in the description. We're almost at 1,000 members, trying to make all you stubs, investing all year long, and also a bunch of other good stub making methods. Jarren Duran up next. Now, deGrom, again, all of these guys right here, these are quality investments, not at these prices. I'm not paying above 1,600 for any of these 84s. Jarren Duran at 1,608, so he's pushing a pretty decent price. You can see I should have just tried buying that 1,610 buy order. Somebody else just did. Jarren Duran has had a not so good start to the season. 5 for 20, 250 batting average, no home runs. Jarren Duran's going to have some power if he wants to go diamond. He's going to inevitably have to hit some home runs before May 2nd. I think he can. I think he will. Something you want to be careful of doing is not overreacting, guys. May 2nd is a long ways away, and 20 at-bats is just that, 20 at-bats. When I played baseball, I guaranteed would start the season 2 for 20. And then once I get my plate vision up, once I start getting some more at-bats, and yes, these guys have spring training, but once you get in the groove of things, man, I would finish the season batting 450 plus with a 1.3 OPS after starting 2 for 20. So, I mean, it takes some time, man. These guys will have one good game. If Jarren Duran goes 3 for 5 in his next game, he'll be batting a 400. So it's as simple as that. Jarren Duran, I like him as a buy, and this is a guy where if he does something in real life, we can see his price is going to kind of go back up towards where it was a couple of days ago. Cody Bellinger is a similar story, but Cody Bellinger has actually started pretty hot. He already has 1 home run. Now he's got 10 ABs because he's been getting some walks, 400 batting average, 1 nuke. Good start to the year for Cody Bellinger. I mean, if the update were today, I would see Cody Bellinger already going diamond, but again, he's 4 for 10. Let's not overreact. And also, I wouldn't pay above 1,600. He might even be a sell at this price. In fact, I would recommend selling because if you can get any profit at all, 1983. If I can get a 300 stub profit, that times 70, that is, do the math, somebody do the math, that's 21,000. I can make 21,000 stubs already, easily. And I promise you by May 2nd, there will be a day at which Cody Bellinger is back down to 1,600 to buy. or 1,500 even. So, I mean, it's a long time, long window. I would recommend selling Cody Bellinger at this price. Next guy on the list is Pete Crow Armstrong, a.k.a. Trash Can Man. Buddy has common hitting, and there's a reason for that. He's batting .091 in real life. Pathetic. He has no home runs, obviously. He's 2 for 22. This is where you kind of want to start overreacting. He had the Tokyo series, and he's done nothing in real life either. He's 1 for his last 11. But nobody's really investing in him. It seems like a lot of people are selling him off. So if he has a big game, imagine Pete Crow Armstrong has a span where he bats 400 in a week, and he has 1 or 2 home runs. People are going to think he's a guaranteed diamond from that. So I don't mind it, but this is a really short-term play because if he doesn't turn it around, then you want to overreact. He's already a shot in the dark. He's already 82 overall. But he had to be mentioned for the video because I could see Stubs being made. Jackson Chourio. I still really like this guy talent-wise. I still think this guy's going to be a diamond sometime this year. But he's 3 for 18 to start the year. Only 1 RBI. I mean, RBIs don't mean anything, but he's not playing well to start. I do think that Jackson Chourio can still be bought around 910 stubs or less. Right now, again, do not be paying anywhere near high above quick sell, guys, because there's no point. You have until May 2nd. Don't overpay. Don't panic. Don't rush. Don't buy. Come on. Seriously, you're clowning. But Jackson Chourio is a guy that's still on my radar, and he should be on yours as well. He can turn it around real fast in a few games. Cole Reagans. Speaking of overreactions, Cole Reagans had a not-so-good start. 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, and 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. So pretty much bad in every single stat. I mean, maybe 2 walks through 5 isn't terrible, but it's still not good. He's talented, and he's going to be pitching again on Wednesday, I believe. So again, look ahead, 2 or 3 days ahead of when you're trying to make stubs is when you want to start buying these pitchers. So look for a pitcher that's starting in 2 or 3 days, buy him up at a lower price. Cole Reagans is already going to be at a higher price by the time it's his actual start day. And this is the guy where he can make you, if you can get Cole Reagans, a bunch of them, sell them off for $500 after tax, call it a 20% profit, definitely something I can see happening. And I'd be surprised if Cole Reagans doesn't get it together. Now we have another similar story here with Pablo. Pablo's another good pitcher flip opportunity. In fact, the next few names are all pitcher flips. You're welcome. These are guys pitching either Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, guys that are pitching soon. Pablo Lopez, not a very good first performance. In fact, pretty trash. 5 innings pitched, okay? 0 walks, that's really good. 3 strikeouts, that's pretty bad. 8 hits, what? All right, so Buddy cooked himself like a skillet frying pan egg. But 1 good start can change that. Again, it's only 1 start out of the entire season. A lot of people probably sold off, so if he does something good, we could see him bounce back in price a little bit and also turn himself into a bit of a long-term investment. Up next, another pitcher opportunity. These are ones I like, guys. Guys that are silvers, bronzes. Bronze and silver pitcher flipping has been the best pitcher flipping because superchargers are lower overall. So if Framber Valdez, who's 80, goes to 87, nobody really cares. But if Kevin Gausman came out and balled out, I mean, we saw Mackenzie Gore's price is at still 500 stubs. So a guy that not many people are invested in, Kevin Gausman, first start, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, pretty good. 1 walk, pretty good. 4 strikeouts, not bad. And he's pitching again soon. So I actually like Kevin Gausman right here around this price. Jeffrey Springs. Now, this is a name, man, it sucks telling you boys to buy him up because I wish I could buy more myself. Jeffrey Springs, I would be shocked if he's not a higher overall by May 2nd. The only thing that can hold this guy back and has held him back in his career is injuries. I mean, when he is healthy, he is dominant. First start with the Athletics, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, very good. 0 earned runs, very good. 1 walk, very good, and 9 strikeouts, domination. If the update were today, I wouldn't be surprised if Jeffrey Springs saw 77 plus overall in one update. Now, it's not today, but I think with another pitcher flip, like when the day of his start, look at that. He shot up to about 190 stubs by now. And that could be happening again next start. And this is the guy who has all of the talent. Just needs to stay healthy. Dylan Cease is the next name on the list. Cease starts again soon. His first start, a lot of people overreacted about. He went 4 1/3 with 4 hits. That's all right. 2 walks. That's not great, but it's all right. And 7 strikeouts. So he actually struck out quite a few batters. And, you're hoping that the next start, he goes deeper into the game. And at 424 stubs, it's a bit of a risk because you're risking about 25 stubs per. But I'd still be fine just quick selling all of my stubs if Dylan Cease blows next game. 25 stubs per isn't that much, but it's definitely the upper amount. I wouldn't pay over 425. And then I think this is one of the last pitcher flips. We have 2 more pitcher flips, but this is the last one before the next hitter. Is Mr. Zach Eflin. Now, Zach Eflin at 192. This is a good price. Now, listen, Zach Eflin is trash. He is. Now, we've heard this a lot last year. Anyone new to the channel, say it with me. Zach Eflin. He is C-tier talent, and that's generous. But he has A-tier opportunity. That's right. He's pitching again soon. His first start, he went 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, domination, 1 walk, domination, 2 strikeouts. That's a little bit low. So you're hoping he comes out, strikes out a couple more guys, and then he'll be looking very, very good. And he's pitching again very soon, and his price has not shot up just yet. And now we start looking at some more hitters again. Mr. Max Muncy needs to be mentioned. Now, Max Muncy is up there for a terrible start to the season, just there with Devers. Devers obviously has 10 strikeouts in a row. Max Muncy is 1 for 18. .056 batting average. Really, really bad stuff. And he's got a very high power, so he's got to hit some home runs. But this is similar to Eugenio Suarez, similar to O'Neal Cruz. This is a guy where if he hits a couple home runs, and he can, because Max Muncy definitely can get hot at the right time, and he could hit for some power, he definitely can jump up in price, and not a lot of people will have him to sell him. So if his price stays around this range, it's really risk-free, because worst comes to worst, you can silver to gold exchange. Kind of similar thinking with the next couple silvers, because the next couple buys are all going to be silver overalls. Shea Langeliers, 182 batting average, terrible, but he has 1 home run in 11 at-bats to start the season. Here's a guy who's 2 for 11. You know how small of a sample size that is, and he already has 1 home run. He had a very, very good year in 2024 with 29 home runs. Batting average was a little bit low at 224, but he's kind of a stable piece of that Athletics roster now, 827. He's kind of primed for a year where he can have a true breakout following that breakout 2024 season. If he can, top that, Langeliers should be a gold. Now, again, the reason I'm saying he's a buy is because his price is low and people have overreacted a little bit to his start to the season, maybe looking at that batting average instead of his home run. Zach Gallen up next. Now, Zach Gallen, again, this is one of those shot-in-the-dark pitcher flip investments. Why not? He went terrible his first start. Everything was 4. Listen to this. 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, 4 stubs. I mean, it was terrible. But pitching again soon. Guys that not a lot of people are holding. His price was high in the past, meaning his price can jump up back high again easier. Now he's going to have to do something very, very special next start to get people to forget his first one. But Zach Gallen is a guy where, he had a 3.6 ERA in 2024. And even 2024, he didn't have the most amazing season. In 2022, this was a 2.5 ERA type guy who had 192 strikeouts in 184 innings. So I think Zach Gallen is a name you could be potentially flipping for his next start. Now we have 2 buys left, both hitters. Nick Castellanos. It's raining outside right now, and it looks like there's going to be a tornado. So Nick Castellanos is probably about to hit a home run. The Phillies are losing while I'm recording this video. Of course, they're down by 1. Nick, wake up. But Castellanos has silver hitting, and he's had a pretty solid start to the year. He is 3 for 11, so 273 batting average. And this is the guy where nobody's invested in him. And if he has a good game, his price can shoot up instantly. Worst comes to worst, you silver to gold exchange. Now, again, if any of the prices on these guys go up, don't buy them. And in fact, this is a shot in the dark type investment. But I just think that if he has a good game, the price on these silvers that we've been seeing, the silver flipping has been the best. And even if you can flip a hitter, if you can predict is Castellanos going to have a 2 home run game, you're going to be looking at selling him for 250 stubs. So that's a good return on investment right there. JJ Bleday is the last name of the video. He's batting 200 to start the year, 3 for 15. Pretty slow start to the season, and you buy in at a discount. I have 450 of them. I paid a bit over 100 for every single one of them. You can see people have been kind of fading him a little bit. His price has been going down with the market crash that we've seen. A lot of good buys throughout this market crash. But JJ Bleday is due for a breakout year. He's 27 years old. Same thing as Shea Langeliers, and the Athletics are relying on both of them heavily. He batted 243 in 2024, but we're really looking for the power numbers here. He had 20 homers in 2024, and his power stats ain't too good. And even versus lefties, he has pretty bad contact. So if JJ Bleday can get his act together lefty-lefty, I think he could be looking to go 78, then 80 in the span of 2 updates. I know it's a long time, but this is kind of a longer-term type play, whereas Castellanos is a bit more of a hope you get lucky and flip him. That is Tuesday's roster update video in the books. A lot more good content to come. Please show support to the channel. Peace.